Hey everyone, and welcome to the Headsweats Live interview series. My name is Megan Scharf, and I'm the social media and community manager for Headsweats. I'm currently wearing the awesome performance trucker for this interview, but I'm going to try to get our interview to sign on and join the call. So just give me a second. But while I'm doing that, I just want to put in a quick plug for the giveaway that's going on for our birthday, which it will be 23 winners, and those winners will receive a gift card, but that'll end next week. So go ahead. Our pages on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and then also like those birthday posts, go comment, whatever you need to do to help us celebrate. We're super excited. There also is going to be a little sale going on that day as well. So next Tuesday, I see you guys all there. But hopefully our guests will join soon. Okay. Let's just give her some time. But I will be talking with the co-founder of our beloved Headsweats partner, Virtual Women's Half Marathon, Michele Stone. So as she's logging on, just everyone hold tight. If you have any questions during this interview, please feel free to ask, and we will address all of those at the very end. So hold tight. Looks like she's logging on now. Hey, Michele. Uh-oh, can you guys hear? Can we hear you, Michele? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Is that better?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so I actually had to take my headphones off, so.
Oh, well, I hear you fine. If anyone has any problems or issues, let us know, and we'll try to get them done. But thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out of your day to kind of share your background and history and how this event kind of came to be. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself for everyone?
Yeah, so, well, actually, my name's Michele, and I'm the co-founder of the Virtual Women's Half Marathon. I've been in the industry for about 16 years now, and it started back in 2005. I know we're going to go into more of this later, but in 2005, my sister had launched a women's running magazine in 2004, and I came on board with her early in 2005 with the magazine. And so I did all the advertising sales with Women's Running Magazine, and then in 2009, we launched the Women's Half Marathon National Race Series. And so I, stuck with that and did all the partnerships and sponsorships and kind of just escalated from there.
No, that's so great. Well, thank you so much, for joining us. But again, guys, just wanted to remind you that if you have any questions for either Headsweats or for Virtual Women's Half Marathon, go ahead and put them in the comment section, and we'll address them all at the very end of our talk. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Thanks for the little timeline there, but we'd love to hear the beginning of the story, and that includes the beginning of your story too. So were you involved in a lot of sports as a kid, I take it?
Yeah, so I actually started swimming when I was probably about 5 years old. And I feel like, as I got a little bit older, that I felt like I was in the pool more than I was on land.
No, that's definitely great.
We were doing, my sister and I both swam, and we were doing, workouts before school. We were doing workouts after school, and then we were at swim meets every weekend. So I feel like, that's what we did, for most of our lives. And I did participate in track in high school.
Okay.
But I did, I did realize that swimming was really my thing. I loved track. I had a great time. I met a lot of great people, and, it was fun. But swimming was just more, my passion at the time. So but yeah, I was very, very active. I never felt like I was indoors.
No, that's the best thing to be. Everyone at Headsweats is about like that too, so no worries. Yeah. But so how did this all experience kind of translate over into your early professional life?
Yeah, so I was like, like I said, I was always active, being, active and healthy. And so when my sister approached me, about working with her and Women's Running Magazine back in 2005, I was really ecstatic about it. I mean, it's a really good feeling, and it's, to be able to bring together, your professional life with something that you personally enjoy.
Mhm.
So when you have a job that you love going to work every day and you love what you're doing and you're passionate about it, it's
It's the dream,
always
honestly.
makes it better. And so,
That's
and that's
literally the
how I
dream.
felt, with
Mhm.
working with my sister and working with the magazine. It was awesome. We really felt like we were making a difference in women's lives. And I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, a lot of women kind of struggle, like you were saying, going back into professionalism.
yeah.
If they've started a family or something, I mean, I've seen people experience that. But how did you kind of make that time frame kind of translate over and work well with who you are, jumping back into the work-life balance system?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's always, I think, a hard transition. And, I will say that, I mean, I was very lucky that I was able to stay home with my kids when they were little. But, when I did decide to go back to work, it's always hard to juggle family and kids and work and, trying to figure out how you make that all work. But, the thing that I was very lucky about was working with Women's Running Magazine and working with my sister. I did have the flexibility of, if my kids needed to be picked up early from school, or if they were sick, or if they had a doctor's appointment, there was a lot of flexibility with and it was an all-female company, well, minus my brother-in-law, who was always the token male in the
They're
group.
helping out, like they're doing their
Exactly.
part.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody at the company really understood, if something like that came up. And it was more along lines like, as long as we got our work done, we all had goals that we needed to reach. We all had deadlines, especially being in the print world. If you're familiar with that, it seems like there's always deadlines. It's, a deadline to get the advertisements in, the deadlines to get the articles in, the photography, and it's like always a deadline. So
Hmm.
as long as we, all reached our deadlines and reached our goals, I mean, it was very flexible. So I was very lucky to be in a work environment, like that. And going back to work with two young kids, they were probably 5 and 6 when I went back to work. So
Wow, that's pretty young. But no, that's really great. And I'm sure it was kind of inspiring to see you like go through that and work through it and obviously succeed.
yeah.
So that's really awesome. But so how did you get started in the endurance industry before that, you know?
Yeah. So, well, when I started, it kind of started back. I mean, I was a personal trainer and I was a Les Mills instructor. So like I said, I'd always been active most of my life, but I really got into more of the endurance, professional life, with the magazine.
Hmm.
And then from there, the magazine, so I was the director of sales with that. So I was lucky that,
The Women's Running
yeah,
Magazine.
for Women's Running Magazine. I was the director of sales. So I got to work with some really, amazing clients, doing all the advertising, like, Nike and Garmin and Milk and Oakley and, all these amazing companies. And then in 2009, we actually launched the Women's Half Marathon National Race Series. So now we had Women's Running Magazine and we have the National Race Series, which grew to the largest women's running series in the nation, with events across 5 different states. So, I mean, it was a lot of work because we still had the magazine and now we're doing another, just adding something else to it. But it was so much fun at the same time just because I loved that industry and, traveling to all the different locations and, all of that. And so,
Who wouldn't like that? You
yeah,
know?
it was a lot of fun. And then in 2012, my sister was really sad, but she actually sold Women's Running Magazine and the National Race Series, in 2012. I mean, she just got an offer that she couldn't refuse. So, I mean, we all understood, and we were excited that we had created something that was so successful, with our small team that we had.
Yeah, no. So you said that they sold in 2012, but so how did the virtual Women's Half Marathon series kind of start then? What's your job there now?
Yeah, so we kind of, we went our separate ways for a little while and, did our separate things. And then, kind of it was more, when COVID hit, she approached me, about co-funding a virtual women's, running event.
Yeah,
And it
try to
was
keep
just,
that message going.
yeah. And I mean, it just kind of made sense. It was more about, allowing women to come together and to support them and, give them something to do during a really difficult time in everybody's life. I mean, I know it was difficult for everybody, but this was a way that, we kind of felt like this could, bring women together and support each other and give them something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, which was definitely needed. I know I was sitting at home watching Tiger King, so
Yeah.
not super active or even healthy. So
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, so everyone watching, I hope knows that Headsweats is a sponsor of Virtual Women's Half Marathon. Our team loves being part of this event because of the message that you just kind of explained out to us.
Yes.
But what other partners and how did you get us to get involved with this event as well?
Yeah. So, I mean, one thing I'd say is, I'm not sure if I mentioned or not in the beginning, but Headsweats is just something that we were very passionate about. We love all of our partners; they're all amazing. Headsweats was actually one of our partners back in 2009 when we did have our live series.
Yeah.
They were one of our sponsors then, so we just really knew that it was a company that we wanted to work with again. We believe in the brand, we love the brand. And together we created some really, really awesome co-branded items for this event.
Of course, custom gear at Headsweats is awesome. So
Yeah. And so, the funny thing is about this is, when these hats were being created, we see pictures of the mock-ups and everything like that. And you're like, you get so excited when you see the mock-up, but when we just got all these hats and when you see the person, I mean, it is crazy how beautiful all of these hats are and how colorful they are. And I mean, we just love them and we think everybody else is going to love them too.
Yeah, thankfully that store is now open to everyone.
The store is now open.
Wanting to know. And you can also use the code BWHM25 to get 25% off. And I'll put all this information and the link also in the description of this video, or in the comment section. So don't worry, but continue though, Michele.
And so, our other partners that we're working with that we're, super excited with, we're working with Pro Compression, that, does compression socks and sleeves. And, again, together with them, we created, a really awesome, Virtual Women's Half Marathon custom sock that, again, people can purchase to kind of match all the goodie bags and all the other stuff that we have going along with this. Another one is Bondi Band. They do headbands. And so with Bondi Band, every participant of the Virtual Women's Half Marathon is actually going to get a Bondi Band in their goodie bag. And those are just kind of random. They're all different, so everybody gets a different one. But they also did create a custom VWHM one for the event as well that's available for purchase, just like the socks and the hats. But they also did custom neck gaiters and armbands as well. So all of that will be, there as well that everyone can purchase, and discount codes for all of our partners. We also have partnered with Ultima Replenisher, which is awesome hydration, for when you're training during race weekend. And they're also doing discounts on their products. And also every participant is going to get a 6-pack sample pack of Ultima in their goodie bag when they get that. So, all of our partners are doing some awesome stuff for us, and we're excited about all of them. So, we want to support all of our partners. They've been supporting us. So it's been, a great collaboration with everybody.
Yeah, no, we like collaborating with you guys, and obviously this wouldn't have happened unless we kind of started the conversation.
Yeah, and then we also, our charity partner, we were really excited this year that we are partnering with Girls on the Run International. So this was just really exciting for us because both, Donna and I, it's really important that we are able to give back when we're doing these events. We always have a charity associated with any of the events that we do. We did with our live, we do with this virtual one. So it's something that, is very important to us to support, other charities out there that are, needing our help.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just about, having women come together kind of race. It's more like there's got to be something else behind it as well. So I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can you give anybody who's watching right now just kind of an insight into the race itself and also how they can get involved, what that individual involvement might look like? You got it.
So what I will say, and I don't think it's been mentioned at all, but, we're different than a lot of the other virtual events out there. And the way we're different is we actually have a race weekend. Our event is April 10th and 11th. And we really feel that, the training leading up to an event is half the fun. And I feel like that's what's kind of been missed with a lot of the, live events being gone, is you don't get that. So we really wanted it to feel as much like a live event as possible. So, a lot of the, training leading up to it, and we have training plans available for people. We have all of that. And what's been really cool about the event is we have people that, women that are running with their daughters or somebody like that. So they're getting their younger kids involved with them as well and getting them active and outdoors. We've had people tell us that their husbands are setting up, water stop stations for them on the route that they created, and they're making their own, they're making their own finish lines, and they're doing their part too to make it feel like a live event, because there hasn't been any. So that's where we feel like it's very different, and we will be doing live starts for the event. So we will be on at 7 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, doing a live start, for people in all different time zones to, kind of start this. And, of course, our goal, is to have as many women as possible participate, in this event and help us support Girls on the Run and help us support all of our partners. People can register for the event. You can just go to, www.virtualwomenshalfmarathon.com. There's a lot of information there as well. You can register. We have a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon. And then we also have a double challenge and a triple challenge. So.
Okay. What is the double challenge and triple challenge? For everyone who doesn't know.
Doing the half marathon and the 10K.
Okay.
And then the triple challenge is doing the half marathon, 10K, and 5K all on Saturday and Sunday. And with that, if you do the double, you will get both medals. You'll obviously get the half marathon and the 10K. Triple, you get all 3 medals. We're kind of known for like our ultimate goodie bag is what we're calling it. Everybody gets a reusable tote, which is really cute. You'll see it on the website. Our women specific tech tee, like I said, you get the headband, you get the Ultima. We're giving a sunblock sample. And the medals are not just a medal, it's a 2-in-1 medal and charm. So not only does everyone get their medal, but the medal actually has a charm attached to it that you can take off and wear on a necklace or a charm bracelet or a keychain or anything. So something you can kind of take with you, so you're not wearing your medal around your neck all the time.
That's pretty cool. I haven't seen medals like that before, so that's very interesting. So you mentioned there was a live start. Can you tell people how that kind of works specifically?
Yeah, so we're just going to be on live, Facebook and Instagram at 7 a.m. on all across those time zones. So, someone in California, we can start them at their 7 a.m. their time, and we're going to do that just across the board to, kind of make it again. We're trying to make it as real as possible without, not being able to have a real start line for everybody at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. No worries. Thank you.
And, our online social community, is really unbelievable. Like, these women have come together and they are so supportive and helpful, and people ask questions and there's other people that are answering it. And our online community has really gotten, really, really big and been very supportive of a lot of people. And I know that, that's important to a lot of people, as well.
Yeah, very true. It's kind of needed, and virtual connection is not as great as, actual connection through social channels, but it does enough for
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I know that we touched on this, but like since this event started during the pandemic, will this look any different when it kind of everything opens back up? I know it's starting to kind of happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, our goal with this, and even when we started this, was never just to kind of have this as a one and done and, something to do when there wasn't anything else to do. So, we are still planning on keeping the virtual women's half marathon going, even, post pandemic. And that's really because, we've really seen how the community of women all over the country have come together to support each other, with this. And so, whether or not we decide to bring back a live event again, we'll have to be another interview in 2022.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I don't really have anything else besides our couple last questions that but is there anything this last chance for you for last comments or involvement ideas that you want anybody watching right now to kind of keep in the back of their mind or would benefit from that you think is important to share right now?
I mean, one thing I just wanted to share is, my sister and I are, co-founders in this, and Donna really wanted to be able to do, the interview as well, but I think you're aware.
Next one.
Yeah. She had just recently accepted the position of CEO of the National Nonprofit Running USA. So,
oh wow! Congratulations to her.
Amazing things in the running industry, along, with this. So, I mean, we're just super excited and have been, so amazed by not only the response from our runners for this event, but also the support of our sponsors and our partners. And we really know that we could not do this event without them. And, we really do believe that we have the best swag in the industry. But not only that, more importantly, we have a community that we know is second to none, and it's just that's really why we started this. Is to get the community together and help support other women who might have been struggling during this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. A lot of women were. I know I was.
Yeah.
But so I have to ask as like a last question for all of this, but what's your favorite Headsweats product and why?
So that's a hard question for me to answer because we got 6 different hat designs from Headsweats for this event. But like I said, when we did get them, I really have to say that I think my favorite is the trucker hat.
Oh, wow, you have them there.
I do have them all.
You have them all? Can you share them?
I do.
Show them?
There's one I am missing. Oh, no, I do have it. I have to get it. So we actually got 2 different trucker hat designs. So very
cool.
Well, also I'm wearing our new shirt that we just got yesterday too. So you'll see the theme we have here.
The pink and blue.
Very pink and teal.
Yeah.
One of the running hat.
Mm-hmm. Or the race hat.
The race hat, yep.
Mm-hmm. That's a crusher. It looks good.
Hat.
Uh-huh.
Visor.
Nice.
Love the visor. I'm a big visor fan too. So
yeah.
And another just different color, but I mean, all of our products, I mean, that you guys have, I mean, we love, like I said, we partnered with you guys back in 2009 and had hats back then, and they were awesome. And, we love all of them. They're hard to choose. And we're seeing a lot of people online that are saying the same thing. They're having a hard time choosing which one. And I think there's people that are getting multiple. So.
Well, honestly, I would get multiple. I have so much Headsweats gear here, though.
I'm sure.
No, that's so great. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for showing those hats and having them ready to go. But that's all the questions I have for you, Michele. And thank you so much for all your insights and kind of sharing the whole story of Virtual Women's Half Marathon. If you guys, anyone listening, would like to register for this event, please feel free to use the code HS2021. Again, that is HS and then 2021. And you'll receive $5 off your registration for the Virtual Half Marathon, whichever event you choose. But the link will be available below in the description of this video. And don't forget to check out the store as well. We do have a 25% off sale going on for that gear. So it's really awesome that you just saw from Michele. And that code is VWHM25. That's VWHM25. And again, I'll share that code and everything, all that information after this video has been posted in the comment section. But yeah, go ahead and follow this partner on all our social medias and check out their site. Their handles are usually virtual WHM. For socials, and then their site is, stated again, the virtualwomenshalfmarathon.com. So a lot of information that I just kind of went through. I don't see any questions in the comment section, but that's totally okay. And if you guys have anything, we have a couple more minutes or a couple seconds if you want to just quickly push a question through. I'll try to answer it. But that's really all I have. Michele, do you want to say anything else?
I'm so excited for, the event's getting closer. I think we're about 3 weeks away now. So, it's always exciting as we get closer and gets a little more hectic. We're just getting all of our stuff in. Our medals are arriving today. We just got our shirts yesterday. So we will be stuffing goodie bags this weekend and getting these
big task.
Yes, getting these mailed out as quickly as we can. Just be patient with us because it is a big job. And, also with COVID, we're not having a big group of volunteers helping us. So we have a very small group that's doing this. So, like Megan said, it is a big job. So be patient with us, but we will be getting these all out next week, and, people should start receiving them soon. And, we're really excited to see everyone's amazing photos because everything's so colorful this time. So we really think the photos are going to be pretty awesome.
No, they're definitely super colorful and bright, which, they should be.
Yes, exactly.
Might as well. So anyway, that's all the time I really have, but I know that you guys can all come and rewatch this whole entire interview on Instagram TV, or I'll post it on the Headsweats YouTube channel as well. In the next coming week too, I'll kind of be compiling all the information that we kind of talked about and then post it on the Headsweats blog. So keep an eye out for that as well. Michele, you rock, and so does everyone who took the time to watch this video and listen to the interview. But always remember, guys, to keep a cool head with Headsweats, and we'll see you next time. I'm Megan Sharp, and Headsweats for life, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Megan. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.